Hi everyone, thank you for watching CCN Crown City News, your neighborhood. I'm Sunita Joshua Madison. Our top stories. Some living along a small Altadena street are not happy about plans to open a high school in their neighborhood, and they're fighting back again. CCN's Lakendra Tooks is here live with more. Lakendra?
That's right, Sunita. The Palm Street neighborhood has fought this issue before, and they're prepared to fight again. But the president of Arroyo Pacific Academy says he wants to work with residents to turn this property into a new expansion for his high school. No school on Palm. These signs are posted all over Palm Street in Altadena. Members of the Palm Street Area Residents Association are protesting plans to turn the property from 183 to 205 Palm into a private high school.
Palm Street is a small community, and it's got a very narrow street that accesses on both Marengo and on Fair Oaks. And the property owners and the people who live in that community are very sensitive about having cars and buses and traffic.
Administrators have tried to operate 2 other schools on the property in the last 3 years, but it's zoned residential, and the county has never granted a conditional use permit to turn the former foster care facility into a school. Still, that did not discourage Philip Clark, president of Arroyo Pacific Academy, from buying the property. Right now, he's running the school in Arcadia and wants to expand here. Clark says he understands neighbors' concerns and is willing to work with them.
I would like them to get to meet with me and to know me as a different person, and to get to know the type of school that I run, and also to have confidence that I will be a neighbor that they can trust, and a neighbor that has their interests in mind as well as my own.
Clark says he knows the neighborhood has been burned before, and says he intends to address the traffic issues on the conditional use permit, or CUP, application. He says he also plans to impose carpools and busing if officials approve the CUP.
Applying for that conditional use permit from the County of Los Angeles, that's pretty standard no matter when you're setting up any kind of an educational institution, and we will be going through that process, and we will be abiding by the conditions that are imposed.
He'll have to go through the Altadena Town Council's Land Use Committee for a recommendation to get the permit. Committee Chair Brian League says the process could take up to a year.
Is this a compatible use for a single-family neighborhood? And again, you know, our committee will make a recommendation, but we really want to listen to the community and the neighbors and hear them out. And you know, if they support the use and we think that we could mitigate the trips and mitigate the traffic, it might work, but that's what we'll be looking for.
Not all Palm Street residents are against the school. One man who lives just across the street says it may benefit the community.
There's a lot of problems right now in our school district for proper education. We feel like as long as the traffic is monitored properly, we're able to have access when we leave and when we come home, then we see that there really shouldn't be a problem with it.
Philip Clark says he has emailed the PSARA and will be prepared to address their concerns throughout the CUP application process. The PSARA plans to actively participate during all phases of that process. The group says it's opposed to the use of the property for any day school. The previous school that tried to operate at the same Palm Street location did so for 9 months, but never had a conditional use permit. Sunita, back to you.
Thanks, Lakendra, and that process can take up to a year, so we'll definitely keep you posted on its progress.